Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited for this video. I honestly feel like I say that all the time. Anyway, I wanted to do some sort of makeup travel something video, and I wanted to do it before I went and like show you what I packed, but I'm actually glad I didn't because I like this idea better. So I packed a not massive, like that's what I took. This is the Priceline makeup bag from last year or something, so if you have that you'll know sort of what size it is. And this is sort of like half full. When you take out all the bulky things, it's very empty. I basically took 2 of each product if I needed it, and then a whole bunch of lip products because I'm lip crazy. So I thought today when I'm unpacking it, I would go through and tell you realistically what I should have taken, and this might give you some help if you're traveling and if you're stressed about packing too much. You're just not going to use it because makeup's not a priority when you're halfway around the world and you're experiencing something possibly once in a lifetime. So that was my experience, and I guarantee it'll be like that for plenty of others. And I only took drugstore things, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna stop blabbing and I'm gonna get into what I took. I'll start with a couple of things that you obviously need and you will use. Makeup wipes. I had these ones at the moment. These are Nivea Daily Essentials 3-in-1 Refreshing Cleansing Wipes. These are really good. I'm not very fussy with cleansing wipes because I use the micellar water, so it doesn't really matter what the base is. You're always going to need makeup wipes, so definitely pack those. I almost ran out, so there's one left in there, so that was perfect. I took my simple Kind to Skin micellar water. This was good, although I kept this and my MAC Fix Plus in a Ziploc bag. Right, that's the other expensive thing I brought. And they did leak. I don't know which one leaked. I feel like it's this because he's a bit emptier than he was, but they only leaked into the bag, so it was fine, like in the Ziploc. But yeah, you definitely will need some sort of cleansing, makeup removing micellar water, mainly just for eye makeup because my mascara doesn't like to budge. And I bought Fix Plus just because for me, this is a sample size. This is only $17. It's not too expensive and I don't use too much of it. So the fact that I lost some in the leakage was a bit sucky, but I just thought this would be nice, especially for days if I wasn't going to wear makeup, or just if I had a lot of makeup and I wanted to keep it in place looking nice or set it down. Like, I don't know, I just thought this would be handy. So yeah, if you're into setting sprays or settling sprays, whatever you want, then definitely take that because it did come in handy. I didn't use it too much. I'd say I could have gone without it, but it was nice to have. The next thing that is definitely a must is your, a bit of leakage there, is your moisturizer. This is the one I've been using for years, the oil-free facial moisturizer by Neutrogena. This is amazing, literally the only moisturizer I've ever used, and you're going to need that because with traveling and just with everything, your skin just needs moisture, and it always does. So if you don't have moisturizer, then what are you doing? And this is also good for the days when you don't wear any other makeup because it just makes you look fresh and glowy and healthy, so definitely. Going to face products. The face product I bought and it brought and was the best decision I could have made is the Chi Chi Super BB Cream. If I was wearing makeup, this was what I was wearing. I wore my Sheer Glow once and that was for a night out and that was nice, but I did not need it at all. I could have definitely just gone with this. This gives the dewiest, healthiest, glowiest look to your skin and it is amazing. It wears off super nicely. I don't know, I felt like at the very end of the day when I did take a makeup wipe to my face, it almost got nothing off because it just fades away nicely. And I do actually have a first impression of this on my channel. I'll link that below if you're interested, but basically I love this. I still haven't got any complaints, although maybe in the humidity I was in it did wear away quicker than it would here because I found when I wore it in Australia it lasted a long time. So yeah, I would recommend just sticking with one solid good base product that you know won't let you down. Something like that. I literally was foolproof. The next thing I took, I didn't use it, but you really should, and it is a lip balm. I'm just really bad with lip balms and my lips are so dry, so I don't know why I don't use it, but definitely recommend this, especially with the planes and the humidity and everything. A lip balm is a must. The next thing I took, I also definitely could have gone without because I wasn't wearing base products. I wasn't really wearing face products except for a bit of blush and highlight because that is very Japanesey to me. Like, they love their blush, and I thought they liked a glow. Didn't really see many people wearing highlighter, but I like highlighter, so I wore it. I bought the Australis contour kit. Now, you do not need this. I used this once when I did my full face of makeup for the night out, but it was nice on that night to do the full face, nails, foundation, everything, sharp contour. Like, I did feel absolutely amazing, because just like today, because I haven't worn full face in so long, when you put it on you just feel so good. So maybe it's worth it just for that one night if you like that, but I honestly still think I could have gone without it, and I could have gone on that night out just with my blush and highlight. So I've mentioned it a couple of times, so I will mention now just to get it out of the way, the Sheer Glow sample I bought. As I pretty much said, this is not needed at all. I just wanted a little luxury, but it kind of just got everywhere. Like, these sample pots aren't really 100% foolproof with dripping and leaking or whatever. So I will say you definitely don't need this. If you want it, fine, but realistically, no. The next thing I put in here just in case, I kind of knew I wouldn't use it, and that is an eyeshadow palette. I guess I'm not a big eyeshadow wearer, so if you are, it's probably a little bit more difficult for you to go 2 weeks without eyeshadow, and it might feel weird seeing your eyes without it. But for me, I'm a mascara and winged liner person anyway, and that's all I really care about. So I honestly did not need eyeshadow at all. The next thing is definitely a must for me. I absolutely loved this. This is a Physicians Formula highlighter palette thingy. This was just beautiful. A highlighter, bit of a blush. I kind of mixed them together and put them all over my cheeks. Just gave a really good glow and goes amazingly with the BB cream because there's just so much glow going on. I did take two, and that was this one and the Sleek highlighting palette. I'm gonna say you don't need to. It was nice to switch it up and have this. This is so intense. So I wore this on my night out and it was like bang, everyone had been blinded by my highlighter. But I honestly could have just gone with one or the other. So for me, one highlighter, but a highlighter palette, because then you just get variety within the palette and you're still only taking one thing. I brought two blushes. I found myself, as I've been talking a lot about glowy, I found myself leaning towards Luminoso by Milani a lot more, but I did take these two Inoxa blushes. Again, I think you could go one or the other because I feel like these are matte, and if I just use these, I could have always popped an extra highlighter over my cheeks as like a blush topper to give it shimmer. But if I had to pick, I probably, even though there's two colors in here and one in here, probably would have just gone with Luminoso because it's basically one of my ultimate favorite blushes, and I have it on now and I pretty much wear it all the time, so it's foolproof for me. And so yeah, if you have a staple blush that you just know you love and you're never gonna get sick of, then take that and don't worry about variety so much if you just know you have a safe blush. Next, I will go with face powders. Now, the only reason I took two is because, as you can see, my Fresh and Flawless is looking quite sad. But honestly, did not need this. Only take this. This is amazing. Even setting down the BB cream, the glow still comes through. So I think it's actually very important to set it down with the powder because otherwise it'll slide around way too much because it's just so dewy. And then yeah, you put this on, all it does is set it. It doesn't take away the glow at all. Just takes away sort of the wet look, really, the moisture look. And yeah, this holy grail powder of a lot of people, so who wouldn't take this anyway? The next thing I will go in with is mascaras and eyeliners. Now, I took two mascaras when I realistically should have known that I would only use my Holy Grail Lash Sensational. I used this maybe once, but it just got too clumpy and annoying to work with. This is the Essence Get Big Lashes. This, when I have the patience, is good, but this was just far too easy to just throw on and just works. As I've said foolproof so many times, but when you're traveling, it's kind of what you want. You want foolproof products you can rely on that are just gonna be easy and quick and good. And then for eyeliners, I recently started using this Physicians Formula liquid eyeliner, and it's insane, like insane. but because I'd only just started using it, I just wanted to have a backup, so I brought my Hyper Sharp. If you have a reliable liner, then you can just bring one, and I didn't actually wear this as much as I thought. I thought I'd just be wearing mascara and liner every day, but with the humidity, my liner was just transferring up on my lid all day, especially with the dewiness of the BB cream. It just wasn't staying, so I kind of gave up on it halfway through. But because I wore it for a little bit, yeah, you could just take one that you absolutely know won't fail you, and maybe if you have one that's transfer proof, like I thought these were, but humidity changes everything, let me tell you that. Next is concealers. Again, I brought two because they are both kind of running low. I'm pretty sure this is very low now. And also this is just a bit lighter, so I don't know. I just like variety with my concealers as well. And also I pretty much did wear this every day. If I wasn't wearing the BB cream, I would put a bit of this under my eyes just to brighten it and make me look a bit more not tired. So concealer was a must, and if I wasn't running low, I would have just taken one, possibly just this one because it's lighter and I really like it. Yeah, but taking two, I wasn't too fussed about, but realistically, you can just get by with one. Next thing I'll go with is brushes, just because I can see them all now. This was somewhere I went way too overboard with. I'm gonna quickly go through all of these and say yes, no, no, yes, no. So eyeliner brush, no. When was I ever gonna waste my time doing liner with my Jeffree Star lipsticks? Like, no. Eyebrow brush, no. I literally took it for the spoolie, but I've got a spoolie in my eyebrow mascara, so why did I need that? This brush, a face brush, 100%. I basically did everything with this, so yes. Eyeshadow brush, take out all the eyeshadow brushes. I didn't do eyeshadow. Fan brush, I did use, but I actually found myself using this brush, which is a blush brush, I'm pretty sure. But I found myself using this when I did my contour. That was really nice. I used my highlighter with this brush because it made it more intense. So if I had to pick, I would leave behind the fan brush because it's only got one use, whereas this has way more. And then this fluffy brush, I know it is another face brush like this, but this is sort of good for your initial applying and blending, and this is just good to make everything look seamless. So I personally would take both of those, but honestly, three brushes, that's all I needed. Next, I will go in with my brow products. So I took two again. Did not need to take two. I took the L'Oreal Brow Plumper and the Essence Make Me Brow. The Essence is gone. This is all I need in my life. The Brow Plumper is amazing, and it's basically brand new, so it's not running low or anything, and that was amazing, and I pretty much used that every day as well. Then I don't even want to show you my beauty sponge because it's been in this bag. It's just been like getting color transfer on it. Like there's a bit of blue on it from my hair. There's like a black transfer from something and like boxes. So I think I might actually cut it up and post it on a beauty group because people seem to love that. But it's just so gross. I don't know how any of this happened, and I'm going to have to get a new one tomorrow. Lip products, I brought 6. One lip liner just in case I would need it, but I did not use this once. It is my favorite, but I didn't need it, so that's a no. I brought this Tokyo velour lips just because I wanted to wear it in Tokyo, but I never got around to putting it on, and that sucks, but hey, it was in my bag, so it was nice to know that I had it, but I didn't need it. Kat Von D's Aisha, I didn't need this either. I just brought it because it's a purple and I live for purple, but I don't know, with my hair, I just didn't need anything more bold than that. And then I bought 3 Jeffree Stars. I brought my staple doll parts, which I wore once or twice maybe, but when you're eating lots and just drinking lots and whatever, you don't think about reapplying, you don't think about how it looks, and you don't want to have to think about that. Like I know these stay on well, but I would just be paranoid about my lips. So honestly, even though I love doll parts and celebrity skin, and I wore a celeb on my night out and it was beautiful, and I asked Jake one weird color I should bring and he said dirty money, so I brought that. But honestly, I did not need these. Like if you need a liquid lipstick, take one, and I would have taken doll parts, and I'm gonna leave it in the must pile because I feel like you need at least one. So that's literally one lip product. So I'm just going to put everything back in the bag that I should have taken and show you the difference. Okay, so it doesn't actually look that different because there's things in here that weren't in here, like the big bottles and stuff, so they make it look more bulky. This is what I've now got that you realistically need as we have evaluated, And what you don't need is all of this. I'm trying to pick it all up. All of this. This is a good, I'd say almost more than half the makeup bag. This is a lot of my second products that I brought when I said I wanted 2, which I did not need to. This is a lot of excess brushes, excess lip colors, excess things that are extra steps that you just don't want to do, or I personally didn't care about when I'm traveling. So I know this can be very different for other people. This is just personally me, but I feel like a lot of people will relate to this, just the fact that you don't need anything. You're traveling, like honestly, you could have lived with just mascara, but it was nice to have a little bit. But I think this is a pretty good cut down. I've cut this down to like less than 20 things in here, and that's my whole skincare face, every part of everything. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I really hope this video was interesting. I know it's gonna be a long one because I can't help it, but there was a lot to say and a lot to go through. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this. I really like this idea. I don't really know if anyone's done it, but I thought it was cool and unique. So let me know if this helps you, or let me know if you have been traveling and you agree, or if you disagree. If you did take a whole lot of makeup and you wore every single thing while you're away. And yeah, I know there would be people like that. If they wear a full face every single day, then that doesn't surprise me. But I'd rather the experience than wasting like, I don't know, an hour in the morning putting on all that makeup. And there wasn't many photos of me personally taken, like, so didn't really mind how I looked. And I feel like my blue hair just looked good enough for me. So give this video a like if you did enjoy it, and if you do like these kind of realistic videos, because I think it's cool, because there's a lot of videos where it's like, I don't know, my everyday makeup routine. And then I could do my realistic everyday makeup routine when I literally just chuck on mascara or something. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a bit of fun, and yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe for plenty more videos that I have coming. I'm gonna stop blabbing. I really hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.